We now head to South Africa, where renowned veteran South African photographer and anti-apartheid activist Dr. Peter Magubane has died at the age of 91. His family says he died peacefully at his home on Monday. The struggle stalwart became Nelson Mandela's official photographer following his release from prison in the early 1990s and also captured the 1976 Soweto uprising. Now, one of his most iconic images from 1956 captured a young white girl sitting on a bench marked Europeans only, her black maid sitting behind her on the other side of the bench. His daughter, Fikile Mugubane, says her father was unwell before his passing. Magubane would have been 92 on the 18th of January. Now, joining us on this to discuss this is Loyiso Oldjohn, the coordinator for Mentorship and Public Program at Market Photo Workshop School of Photography. Hello, Loyiso. Thank you so much for joining me at this time.
Good evening, Mary.
All right, Loyiso. Yes, can you provide some background into the person of Dr. Peter Magubane and his contributions as an apartheid-era photographer?
I think what I can just share is from a photographer to a photographer. Peter has been a great legend photographer. And I think as you were reading his bio, it says a mouthful in terms of the era that it comes from, to the legacy that is left as South African photography, particularly a black child in particular, which is part of some of the books that he published. Around photography and how photography has documented our historic struggles, and I think at some point our successes. And I think it is a great loss that Peter is gone, but in his background he's engaged and he's left a living legacy because he had started it at an early age as a photographer, going out there, photographing and sharing and living the life of a photographer, which is hardly seems easy when you look at it, but it goes deeper than that because you are engaged with various things that I think through the profession and the practice that he has been hurtful, meaningful, and he has been changed too. And I think his life needs to just be celebrated through that. Yeah.
All right, Loyiso, now taking a look at his work from when he started till he stopped working. Can you share some of his projects that comes to your mind, especially the ones that actually stand out?
Yeah, and I think I just mentioned one of the books, The Black Child, which was, I think, for me, as a photographer, born in almost the same time as the book was published, which was 1982. The transition of, obviously, South Africa and its historic struggles and shifts that it needs to take, and how he used those images to share aspirations and positivity, and how, South Africa and Africa in particular has always been seen through the eyes of the people outside that are not based in particular enough. But here with Peter, there's another book called the Bantwini, which is part of a collection from a book called The Rise of Classic, which is a collection of African culture, practice, and ritual.
Thank you so much, Loyiso Oldjohn, for joining us at this time. We'll try to, get in touch with you at a later time for a better and clearer discussion on this.